Supimos captarte, más que un disparo, es un sentimiento. El tiempo se frena en cada momento. No es solo suerte, es tener la visión, saber dónde y cuándo sentir la acción. Algunos lo intentan, pero hay un detalle. No es solo la cámara, es lo que uno trae. Muchos llegan tarde y dicen ser nuevos, pero el juego empezó hace ya mucho tiempo. No es solo un flash, es saber el momento. Lo que hoy descubren ya lo hicimos hace tiempo. Que hablen, que digan, que quieran probar. Del ojo no miente, lo puedes notar. El arte no es cosa.
Players are athletic. They're really focusing on their strength and plyometrics in training, and I know they can jump, run. Speed is their friend. So there's a look at the team lineup. It is number 7, Yurika Rokukawa, their wide receiver, the one to watch. She's the captain, but number 10, Chihiro Iwata, will be the quarterback. She's a left-handed quarterback, Irfan. We haven't seen a left-hander so far, and that can play havoc on defense, especially for the rushers coming in. They're not used to going onto that left side, and you've got to sort of flip everything around when you're on defense. Here's Team Mexico.
Number 4, Monica Renko. Number 8, Indra Fernandez. Number 9, Anna Kasula. Number 11, Elizabeth Bolt. Number 13, Indra Martinez. Number 26, Sarah Gallen. Number 27, Alison Salazar. Number 31, Tania Rinko. Number 33, Diana Flores. Number 99, Angela Fonis. Let's give a warm applause to both teams and witnessing their magnificent performance.
Ready? Please bring in the captains.
So here come the team captains. Diana Flores out in number 33, the quarterback for Mexico, and it'll be number 7, Yurika Rokukawa, the wide receiver and captain, to take the toss for Japan.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome to the World Games. Our first game. Let's have fun out there. Let's play some good fight. Mexico, you're the home team. Japan is an away team. So choose. This is heads. This is tails. This is tails. This is heads. Hold. Heads is the call. Heads it is. You will choose defense in first half and offense in second half. First half defense, second half offense. Where do you want to go from offense? You want to go that way? So we stay this way? Go first down. Team Mexico. Good game.
Sylvia Contreras, co-captain with Diana Flores there for Mexico. They've opted to choose the way they face, maybe because of the sun as it lowers this afternoon might play a role, and obviously getting in the eye of the quarterback can play havoc. There's some clouds around. It's getting a little windier as well. We haven't felt any wind yet, but for those at home, it's picking up slightly, and that may change things for the quarterback.
Maybe a little bit less long balls, maybe a little bit more strategy will be placed
It's certainly a welcome wind for most of the players on the field, I think. It's very warm, humidity, as you mentioned earlier, 53%. You can just see a little breeze in the ribbons of the hair, the signature hairdos of the Mexican side, as Mexico's offense take the field for the first time. The big stars, the reigning champions of the World Games, here to defend their title. And it's Contreras at center to Flores for the first reception of the game by Rincon. She's their second quarterback. You may see her come into some double quarterback moves. That's an easy reception to move the sticks 5 yards.
And that ball, if you've never seen Diana Flores play football before, that ball comes out of her hands very quickly. What an incredible release she has.
Long snap. Flores has 3 receivers on the left, goes to the middle instead. It's Aguayo. Aguayo, the Viper, they call her, big-bodied receiver, very difficult to defend, and great hands in front as they stop just short of the first down marker.
Yeah, two completions very early on in this game.
Another long snap. The rush is coming. And a long ball, a dime to the end zone. It's gone long, incomplete for Sylvia Contreras.
Yeah, well, I mean, why not take that shot, right? You're going to see what the defense gives you. And for Diana Flores, you know, 2 for 2 so far. Going to test the defense a little bit, see how much they're willing to go. Overthrows it as she maybe threw it a little bit on target. You know, there's a good chance that she's able to connect with that. And it's a touchdown. Here we are. Third down. Fourth down
for Mexico. Just shy of that first down. Just got to get a couple of yards here. Flores fake, then the throw. Aguayo, the safe pair of hands down the center of the field. She plays that sort of tight end position. You can see why. She's tall, rangy, and able to just stick those catches.
Well, I think the biggest thing for her is she comes out and goes and gets the ball, plays with her hands, doesn't let the ball come into the body, doesn't need to. With her height, her range, goes and gets that ball with her hands. Easy catch for her.
So Aguayo clunks it. First down, Mexico. The first trick play we've seen. Double quarterback move, handoff. Goes to Tanya Rincon, and she moves the sticks up to the 10.
A little bit of trickery to start.
All of these players on the Mexico side have incredible footwork. It's something to watch throughout the tournament. Fake the handoff. Flores goes to the end zone. Again over the head. Contreras didn't get her eyes around in time, but it was sailing past her.
Couple throws just a little bit off the mark. Very early on in this game.
So third down for Mexico. 11 out from the end zone. Flores under center for the first time. She's going to step back. She's got to throw now. Long ball deep. Oh, it's nearly caught. It was on the hands of Aguayo. But the defense of Japan right there with her prevented the catch.
Japan just being so patient, kind of letting the game come to them a little bit. And Aguayo unable to make the catch there, but great placement.
Rokukawa, the wide receiver, playing on the cornerback there.
Just getting in the way, and I think that's the biggest thing. Just get a hand in the face or hand in the area, adjust the eyes a little bit off the receiver.
Fourth down, Mexico on the first offensive drive of the day. Bullet pass, and that one is going straight to the house. It's Chavez with the first touchdown for Mexico.
Victoria Chavez just able to get open, and that's all it was. A lot of movement for Mexico here in the offensive going. A lot of trying to get a lot of confusion for the Japanese. Chavez just wide open right at the front part of the end zone there. Easy 6 for Mexico.
They never seemed flustered, did they? On fourth down, it was no issue. Here's the point after touchdown. Going for one. Flores got to evade the rush. Goes bullet pass down the middle. Safe as houses. They convert through Contreras, and they go 7-up early in this match.
Yeah, Sylvia Contreras, it's kind of a similar play. A lot of movement in the back. Contreras just goes and sits right in that soft spot of the end zone, right in front of Flores, and she just has to put it right on the money, makes absolutely no mistake on it.
So here's the first look at Japan's offensive scheme. Be ready for trickery. Number 10, Chihiro Iwata, delivers the first ball to the dirt. That'll be incomplete. So second down. Now, I mentioned Chihiro Iwata. She is one of the rising stars of this Japanese side. Creative, clinical. They force a lot of penalties, Japan. Here's Iwata. Long ball, deep, straight to the hands. That's beautiful. And it's a 1-2 punch with Yurika Rokukawa, the captain, earning the first down in one blow.
It's a great play for Rokukawa, and what a run. And able to get the ball kind of about 5 yards from the sideline. Great ball placement from Iwata to be able to put the ball right in front of her receiver, able to come on and at least collect a couple more yards after instead of running straight out of bounds.
Snap didn't go backwards, instead went lateral, and that's a nice move made by Tomoyo Yagi. Also plays quarterback. There she is using the yards after the catch, really driving the field easily against the Mexican defense.
So many different players, so much movement in both of these offenses very early on. Like the trickery, kind of get into the bag of tricks for both teams early, seeing what each other's defense is going to give you and if they're willing to bite on anything you're trying to do and be creative.
Here's Iwata. Spiraling ball straight through to her favorite receiver, Rokukawa, into the end zone, and 6 on the board for Japan.
Yeah, Iwata to Rokukawa. Rokukawa gets it, and unfortunately for the Mexican defender, she ends up running right into one of the Japanese players. It was kind of a pick, but not really, I think, unintentional. She was able to get wide open there. And what a drive by Japan so far.
Here comes the point after touchdown. Tight formation, looking for the pitch pass. There's going to be a sack. No, not in time, but that ball goes long and dead. So no extra point for Japan. Mexico lead by 1.
Yeah, they kind of brought everybody to the left side, and Mexico did follow. They got a little way too crowded there over on that side. And unfortunately for Iwata, there was no receiver there, so she just throws it out of bounds.
Flores back in at quarterback. Goes to the right side. Those balls come out so fast. And Ranel with that reception moves the sticks a couple of yards. They're at the 10. Quick snap, surveys the scene. Flores goes the other way. Left side ball, that one through the hands of Aguayo. Uncharacteristic drop.
Yeah, just right through the hands. I mean, Flores is putting some zip on the balls early. It's unfortunate for Aguayo, not able to come down with it. Hit it right in the hands. Makes that catch probably 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah. As you say, if they have some zip on them, these balls. Flores, lateral pass. Oh, dropped by the second quarterback. She looked up before she had the ball and let it through her hands. That's Rincon, uncharacteristic again.
Yeah.
And they go backwards, Mexico.
Kind of drops it, hits her in the face. She looks at her hands. Hands failed me there. Well, I think it was the eyes that did a little bit on that play. Kind of was looking up the field before she got the ball, like you just mentioned. Fortunately, it's 4th down now for Mexico in their own end.
Mexico backed up into their own end zone. It's going to take something special. Flores uses the feet, goes to the air. There's 2 players in the area. They can't come down with it. It's Asahi Kanatani for Japan who breaks it up.
Flores scrambles to her right. Perfect ball. It was kind of a jump ball. Mexico was almost able to come down with it. Oh, what a play by number 5, Kanatani. Just kind of moving her arm there and making sure that the ball didn't latch onto her as well.
Japan back on offense. Iwata in at quarterback. Spiral to Rokukawa, who stopped at the 19 or the 8-yard line.
What's that move called again?
The hip twizzle.
The hip twizzle. You'll be hearing that a lot here in these World Games 2025, Chengdu.
8 yards from the first down marker. Japan, 1 point behind Mexico, number 2 ranked in the world. Japan, bronze medalists in 2023 at the 2024 at the Finland World Championships. That one they're going to take a knee right short of that first down marker. Now, if you are just joining us, this is a tactical move because you get a fresh set of downs, 4 downs after halfway. If you stop before halfway, you can earn yourself effectively a fresh down on that 4 because you only need that half yard. So teams often do that tactically to get extra yardage, and Iwata's going to use every moment of these opportunities. That one sails long.
That one just got away from her a little bit. And it's such a smart move, just echoing what you said about, you know, taking that tactical advantage. There are a lot of different types of rules and things in this game that make it different to other types of football. Smaller field, obviously, but teams being able to take advantage of this rule to essentially earn yourself an extra down is all important.
When it doesn't work out, though, it's no good. They're now on 4th down. They must convert this half yard. However they do it, Iwata goes to the air. Safe hands. Rokukawa on the sideline. That moves the sticks.
Little curl route for Rokukawa. Able to get that foot in bounds. Keeps it in bounds.
Three receivers go left. And Iwata under center. She's going to drop back to throw anyway. Oh, heavy contact. And I reckon this is going to be on Mexico. Angela Funes. Really heavy connect with the Japanese offensive player.
Yeah, and she knew right away as soon as she got up that there was some contact there.
So there you go. Illegal contact called on Mexico. And that gives a fresh set of downs to Japan. Moves them all the way up to the 10. 10 yards out from the end zone. Iwata with 4 downs to score. Short ball, then forwards. Earns a few yards, gets them a little closer through Tomoyo Yagi. Japan consult the playbook. Want to convert this one. Opportunity to go up against Mexico. Iwata under center. Shovel pass forward. Oh, it's dropped. Incomplete. Just a little too low for Yagi to bring that one in.
It looked like it may have been tipped, but maybe not. Iwata just trying to get the ball in and underneath. But a pretty fast-paced moving first half here.
Yeah, I told you these two teams are exciting in their own ways.
Not a lot of scoring, but definitely some great movement of the football.
Iwata, lovely snap, and that set her up for a good pass, but the pass went wide as she was searching for Yuri Nakahara on the right sideline.
I think she had Nakahara there on the sideline.
That brings up 4th down for Japan. Mexico showing they can bring it on defense. Iwata, a beautiful snap. Oh, and a beautiful throw. The flag was pulled just in time by the looks of things. Mexico, a huge stand. It's Bordeaux with 2 flags in the air. She got not one, but both.
That is an excellent play on defense, preventing a sure score. Just reading the play and making sure that they weren't able to get into the end zone there. Number 22, Tomoyo Yagi. Big defensive stand for Mexico.
And they're hyped, aren't they? They've got a lot of people in the crowd here. Mexico tend to have a traveling squad of many. As we take a little cooling break, we're going to listen in to Diana Flores, the quarterback.
Tons of support staff for the Mexican side.
Yeah, they have invested in this program, Fan. This is their one to win. They won it in 2022 in Alabama, the World Games. It's their gold medal that they have over the USA, and they're on a mission to protect it. Flores changes the play at the last minute. Shovel pass forward, and it's dropped by Contreras, who looked up before she secured the ball.
It's happened a couple times now for Mexico. Just getting a little eager. Right? Early jitters, getting the early jitters out of your first game out of the way.
Is it jitters or is it confidence that they think this is going to be an easy win?
A little bit, it could be a little bit of both, but.
Snap under center, goes forward to Aguayo. Aguayo, the safe pair of hands. Hip move, gets an extra yard. They bring it up to the 9-yard line.
Oh, the old-fashioned hip twizzler. Able to get it, move the ball forward, move those chains just a little bit. Aguayo, such a big target for Flores.
Yeah, so powerful. Here's Flores on 3rd down. Contreras is there. The two veterans connect. Two captains usually on the same page. That one worked out. It's going to be 4th down, though. They're still 10 yards out from that 1st down marker at halfway.
Still only a 7-6 score. Either team not giving each other really anything. Both teams have taken shots into the end zone.
Trips left for Mexico. Receivers split. She goes down the middle. Flores and Aguayo still got a flag. One drop just after halfway, though. Almost. Thought she was going all the way.
Aguayo again. I love the way that you talked about her playing like a tight end. Goes up, gets the ball with her hands, doesn't let the ball come to her. If she does, that pass is probably batted down. Almost able to make the move and get out in the flat and be off to the races.
Flores again changing the play. Double quarterback move. They're going to run it. Go the other way. Contreras on the end of that throw. She tries to make it down the sideline, and the flag is dropped at the 5.
Absolutely love that play call from Mexico. They use every inch of the width of that field to go and make that play. You think make Japan think you're going one way, able to go completely across in the opposite direction and really get inside the 5-yard line.
So Flores again runs up under center. Looked for the lateral, nearly got the sack. Oh, nearly intercepted. There was confusion in Mexican's offense there.
Yeah, Flores almost took the sack. She kind of just forced the ball out so she wouldn't there, throwing it into double coverage almost.
I think that a player didn't run the right route there, or there was a penalty wanted. Certainly Flores does not look happy with the way that turned out. 3rd down, Mexico, 5 out from the end zone. Trickery, gets to the end zone this time. And there it is, the 2nd touchdown of the day for Team Mexico. Come for the score, stay for the celebrations.
Yeah, Flores just able to get out wide. Very easy play, just a quick route up and out. Very easy, just right in the corner of the end zone was Andrea Martinez.
Here they go again for the extra point after touchdown. Bullet pass, rocketed into the hands of Victoria Chavez. That's a pretty thing to watch. And they get the extra point. Mexico, they're up 2.
We'll tell you right now, that ball couldn't have been put in a more perfect position.
We're up 2 scores now, Mexico, in terms of a touchdown and the converted extra point. Martinez with the touchdown. Chavez makes sure of it with that extra point. So now Japan got to chase down their 9-point lead. Iwata Instead, it goes to the second quarterback. And they go to the right sideline. That's Rokukawa making the pass. And make sure of it with her receiver, Morinaga.
Yeah, just a couple of quick yards. Got to get up the field. Everyone's trying to be on the same page there. Looking at the playbooks on the wrists. Iwata surveying.
Iwata has to step around the rusher. Oh, delivered it straight to Miyaki, who couldn't hold on. There's some heat in these balls coming straight at him. That one was in the breadbasket, but dropped.
That's the thing. We've seen drops by both teams, uncharacteristic drops from both teams here.
You can see the cold packs on the head, the ice packs, trying to do everything they can, these teams, to stay cool. And we're within the 2-minute warning now. If you're just joining us, that has specific ramifications as we see third down coming up. Japan rifled it towards the sideline, and Tomoyo Yagi cannot hold on to bring up fourth down. Mexico about to make a huge defensive stand.
Yeah, it's not that they don't like the drive or the choices of plays that they're calling. It's just that Japan's not able to capitalize on their plays. Everything's there for the taking.
Here they go. A big defensive opportunity for Mexico to show what they've got. They do it. Blanket coverage. They've snuffed out the Italian offense, and Mexico will take over.
Yeah, that was just too easy for Mexico on defense. Right, Iwata gets the ball, looks back, nothing to give her, one rushing. Unfortunately, Iwata just not able to hit the target as well, her receiver.
So within the 2-minute warning, as I mentioned before, if you take the ball out of bounds, you stop the clock, you keep it in bounds, and the clock keeps running. So there's a few tactics in play here. This one goes out of bounds, but there's a yellow flag on the field signaling a penalty. I'll wait to hear from the referee.
So the penalty's called on Flores. I think it's going to be a forward pass.
There's a loss of downs. I think it was a false start, actually. One of the Mexicans went early before the snap. So they're on second down, halfway back into their end zone. Nice move after the catch there by Contreras. In fact, it was Ranel making a move after securing that ball. Then two defenders right there just threaded the needle.
Yeah, just defenders just not being able to get the hand on the flag. It's one thing to block the person, but you actually have to get the flag out to be able to stop the play.
Motion. Flores surveying the scene, goes down the middle again. This time Ranel has it again. A great gain, brings them up past the 20, and they're now in scoring territory.
Yeah, these plays are just so easy for Mexico. I know you mentioned the reigning gold medalists, and they've invested so much into this program, but when they're clicking on offense, it looks like that. They're very, very, very hard to beat.
So first down, Mexico. 4 downs. Opportunity to score. Flores uses her feet and then uses her receivers. And why not, when Rincon is such a safe pair of hands, she takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mexico.
You look at Flores go one way, go the other way. Flores moved the entire Japan defense in one direction by just going 5 yards the other way. Able to open up space for her receiver, finds it, uncontested walk right into the end zone. No one was within 5 yards of the receiver on that. That's all because of Flores being able to change the direction and the outlook of their offense with one play. With really 4 steps.
That's why she's one of the world's best. Led the team to gold in the World Games 2022 through 4 touchdowns, completed 20 of 28 passes for 210 yards in that final. Here she is, just the beginning of the tournament. Point after touchdown, no good, as Aguayo finds herself short of the end zone. There's a point left on the board, and knowing the Mexican coaching staff, they will not be too happy with that, as it looked like it was just a miscommunication as to where she was supposed to be at the end of that route.
Well, that one hit Aguayo also, too, right in the chest there. Usually Aguayo's so good at going to get the ball, but you're right, maybe a little bit of a miscommunication. Probably wanted her a little bit further towards the end zone. Nevertheless, Mexico still with a pretty good lead here as we wind down in the first half.
44 seconds on the clock. Japan, a mountain to climb against the second best in the world. Heavy contact there as Japanese receiver Nakahara takes the ball out over the sideline. That stops the clock, which is the signal from the referees. 38 on the board. 38 seconds on the clock, that is. Here's Iwata. Players all up in her grill, and that one worked out. An incredible catch made by Momiyaki. Number 18 moves the sticks, and that stops the clock as they get a fresh set of downs.
It was an absolutely wonderful throw by Iwata. Great route running as well by Miyaki. Able to cut across the middle, go get the ball, locate it, and be able to bring it down. Important to finish strong here for Japan if you can.
Japan, 33 seconds to try and score before halftime. What a rocket! Gets to Nakahara on the chest. A beautiful ball. She's surrounded by red shirts. Moves up to the 10. They're looking good, this Japanese offense.
Yeah, I know it's hot out here. We mentioned the weather and the humidity, but that pass by Iwata had some heat on it as well.
There'll be a timeout taken here as Japan want to talk things over. These final 15 seconds are important. They really want that touchdown to bring them within reach of Mexico at halftime.
Yeah, you look at that ball from Iwata, she's just got absolutely everything on it. Two Mexican defenders surrounding Nakahara, but just unfortunately couldn't get any hands on it. This is a really good timeout by Japan. I really like it. You're moving, feeling pretty good. This drive's looking pretty good. Just don't need to rush things. You have these timeouts for a reason. Reassess. Maybe a little bit of a reset here. Talk things through. But on the other side of it, you play devil's advocate. You give Mexico a chance to have a little bit of a breather there on defense.
Mexican defense rushes ready to strike. And it's Iwata against them. Oh, what a beautiful ball. Rockets it to Yurika Rokukawa. And it's Eureka for Japan. They are so close now. Got outside and got over the sideline. Stops the clock on third down. In fact, it looks like the flag was pulled just within bounds, so they'll have to take a timeout rather than use that sideline stoppage. They've got 3 seconds left on the clock.
9 now. Yeah, 9 seconds now. The official just kind of telling the master control here. 9 seconds remaining. Japan forced to use its timeout. Detailed look at the
Great insights we get here at the flag football in Chengdu. So we had a look right into the huddle for Japan. Now Mexico's going to take a timeout, and we might listen into the Mexican huddle as that occurs.
Atenta por su mando el high low del lado de nos vamos a rifar. Va a ser Rocher. Incomoda, vista. Ellas van a ejecutar rápido. Si llego a cambiar a cobertura a high-low, quiero que todos venden el 1-1. ¿Okay? Y no te explotes tan rápido. Aguanta ese espacio, aguántalo poquito, ¿ok? Solamente si es el high-low. ¿Va? Ahorita estamos en 1-1 y estén atentos por si cambian la cobertura.
Nos vamos a parar. Ey, rómpela, venga. 1, 2, 3. ¡Sí!
Órale, estamos en uno, súper negativas. ¡Ey! Súper negativas.
So the interesting timeout call by Mexico. Japan comes back on the field after its timeout, basically shows its formation.
Yeah.
And time for the Mexican coach to call his timeout and say, okay, if this is the way they're gonna line up, here's what I want to do on defense.
It's very tactical, and it's certainly within the style that Mexico like to play. They didn't even show up for their practice session yesterday when all the teams were practicing together. Opportunity here for Japan, but it's stopped. Mexico bring up 4th down. So Mexico refused to train in front of the other teams. They did not want to give away any trade secrets. And it's working out so far.
Yeah, that timeout proved to be huge for Mexico as they're able to cover all their bases there. Unfortunately, Japan not able to capitalize. 6 seconds left. One last play here.
4th down. Final opportunity for Japan to score before halftime. Iwata moves under center. Tight formation, everyone splits in the end zone. She's going to survey the sand and go long and deep and into the hands. Clamped it, did Yuri Nakahara. It's a touchdown right before halftime.
You know what I love most about that play? Is the patience the quarterback showed, Iwata. There was a little bit of chaos going to the right and to the left, and she just waited for her receiver, Nakahara, to get a little bit open, kind of just takes a step back. Nobody anywhere near her.
Beautiful.
For the score.
What a catch too, in the sun. Eyes behind her. Here's the point after touchdown. Iwata uses her footwork, but she's sacked. It's an important stop, and one that the Mexicans will celebrate. Victoria Chavez pulling the flag. And that brings up halftime, according to the officials on the field.
Yeah, you take a look at it. Iwata gets the ball, goes back. She had her receiver there. Fortunately, the rush was just too much for Chavez, who celebrates, absolutely pumped for a little bit of a stop there.
They play with so much emotion, Mexico. They don't wear sleeves in flag football. Usually it is the singlet tank top, but they certainly wear their hearts on their sleeves. It means so much to these Mexican players. And Japan too, with their newly established flag football program, really hoping to go deep in this tournament. So, at halftime, this Group B match in the World Games of flag football, it's Mexico 21, Japan 12. Well, it's been hot here in Chengdu, in the 30s, humidity high, but I can tell you what, there is nothing hotter than watching this Mexican offense go to town, and go to town they did as Diana Flores, the international star quarterback, worked her magic, and they started scoring faster, man.
Fast and furious, and the way the ball is delivered by Diana Flores, you can see why, you know, so many people, so many different organizations want to be with her and involved with her. She's such a great ambassador for the game. And for Japan, Chihiro Iwata also having herself a wonderful game. You know, maybe not getting the recognition she deserves because of the way that Diana Flores is playing and how this Mexican team operates, but no secret, Japan is a very, very good football side.
Rocketing balls coming from the arm of Diana Flores.
Love that catch by Chavez.
Oh yeah, and the ability to hold on there. They've struggled a little bit. Occasionally some drops, unpredictable sometimes, these receivers, but that one, a safe pair of hands. As Mexico celebrate, every single moment matters for this team. and no moment matters more than when they reach those finals. Here's a look at the stats. Of course, the points, really the difference maker. An extra touchdown for Mexico, receiving touchdown. They also have the point after touchdown. They're able to get the 2-point and the 1 point, which has really drawn them ahead of Japan.
Yeah. The biggest thing is obviously the 2 points after the touchdown, being able to collect more points, and you're even doing it from way further behind as well.
So there you have it, halftime here in Chengdu as Japan plays Mexico in this Group B match. Day 1 of the flag football at the World Games. It's Mexico in the lead at halftime.
You know, you always talk about teams wanting to improve as the tournament goes on and get better with each and every game en route to whatever goal they have established for themselves. Well, that was a very good half of football for Mexico, and if they're going to improve on that every step of the way, it's going to be tough for anybody. It's going to be tough for anybody to beat them. You know, and for Japan, they're making the right plays. Had a couple drops. Some great defense by Mexico, but 12 points on the board. They aren't playing bad football. Still getting points against the reigning gold medalists, defending gold medalists.
So, first half in the books, second half coming right up in this Group B match between Mexico and Japan. Mexico leads 21 to Japan 12 here in Chengdu. My apologies, Irfan. It's been a fast start.
If I was going to do a keys to the second half for each team, Mexico, keep your foot on the pedal. That's exactly what they want to do. And for Japan, it's don't get down on yourself. You're making the right plays. You're doing the right things. You know, those plays that you are making, that you're dropping, or Mexico's playing good defense. Eventually, they're going to cash in for you.
So it's Japan that will take the first offense of this second half. Mexico's defense finding their groove in that first half. Here's Chihiro Iwata, the quarterback for the Japanese national side. What a rocket, sideline catch in the air. She couldn't get her feet in though, needed to get a toe tap as she brought that ball down. That's Mo Miyaki, the wide receiver.
Yeah, Iwata with a little too much sauce on that one. Just let it go, unfortunately. A little bit too far out of bounds there.
Close, just inches away from that inbounds marker. Second down, Japan on the offensive. Iwata wants to go on the offensive herself. Oh, that was placed perfectly. Rokukawa just couldn't get her hands out to it in time. Inches away from an incredible catch.
It's a brilliantly thrown ball. I was almost right on the money there. Threaded it right over the defender. Just maybe a yard too long.
Third down. Iwata drops back to throw, steps into this one. That is a rocket through the air, but the defense of Mexico, hard to beat. Elizabeth Bordet got a mid-in right on time.
Yeah, Elizabeth Borda, definite height advantage there. Was able to get a hand on it and stop it from coming down right to the Japanese player. But again, I like this aggressiveness. Like, I like the fact that Japan is taking some shots down the field. They're not afraid to do that. They're not playing conservative. They know what they need to do to get back into this game.
So defense of Mexico sitting back, allowing Japan to come to them so they could try and pick it off and break it up nearly by Zara Galan. The defensive back for Mexico, she spotted it, just couldn't Velcro grip it through, but broke up the play and puts her team back on offense.
No, Zara Galan's going to be absolutely disappointed with herself after that one. Right in her hands. That would have went the other way. That would have been a pick six, no doubt, as Mexico now takes over.
So Mexico with an interesting formation, all tied together. Flores, easy reception made on that right sideline to move the sticks for the first drive of this second half. Flores. In the face of the rush, Aguayo takes it over the sideline at the 20.
You know, it must be nice for a quarterback to have a target, you know, as big and as agile as Aguayo has been.
100%. You're absolutely right. I look forward to seeing her score, and no doubt she will. She's got one of the best celebrations in the game, Aguayo. They call her the Viper. You'll see why. Here's second down, third down, in fact, for Mexico. Double quarterback move, goes back to Flores. Flores can't haul it in, as Yuki Sato, the defensive back for Japan, was all over her.
It was almost a little give and go there between her and the other quarterback. Might have been a play out of a little bit of desperation. You know, you get the ball back to your quarterback, look downfield and nothing's there. So Flores tries to get in space just to get out of trouble. And they're able to, unfortunately, not move the ball, but fourth down here coming out.
Fourth down for Mexico, no problem. 5 yards to gain, and they get it. Through the hands of Tanya Rincon. Nice play.
Moving the sticks, fresh set of downs.
Flores. Step to throw, fake the first, second one, got it off. Another rocket from the missile arm that is Diana Flores. Martinez able to hold on, and the sticks move once more. They're within 15 of the end zone.
Yeah, you look at Andrea Martinez just being able to sneak her way in, and Flores again putting that ball where only Martinez can go get it.
Second down, Mexico. Flores to Aguayo. Got the toe tap in. Third down and short. They're within reach again in the red zone once more.
Call that a little toe drag swag. That was beautiful placement on the ball. Only Aguero could go get it, and to make sure not one, because you only need one, but both feet were inbounds.
Flores moving under center. Drops back, had the double quarterback option. Instead goes short, forward to Aguayo. Stopped short, 1 yard out of the end zone.
She's so calm, cool, and collected back there. Even when the rush is coming, the defender ended up taking a flag off of her, but still managed to find Aguayo.
Fourth down here, Flores to score for Mexico. Gets to her player. Was she in for the touchdown? One hand go up. The officials say yes. It's a touchdown for Mexico.
Yeah, Flores just scrambles out to the left. And you look, Aguayo, such a big target. She's able to be placed right there in the corner. Kind of uses her body to shield the defender. Makes no mistake catching that ball. An easy score for Mexico.
Mexico up 27-12 now against Japan. Opportunity for 2 extra points. They're practicing these 2-point conversions. bench get on their feet. Flores, a long way to go. There's a yellow flag on the field. Flores has a free play here. Aguayo went up, couldn't come down with it, but there's dirty laundry signaling a penalty. So the officials call an offensive penalty on Mexico, and that means the play will stand, no 2 points gained. Japan take over on offense.
Yeah, offensive penalty just negated the play anyways. Great effort though. Aguayo caught up for that one.
It's Morinaga back at center. Chihiro Iwata. Double quarterback move. This time Yagi the quarterback. Short yardage gain, 5 yards thrown. It's so powerful to have those two quarterbacks when you can do a lateral and go forwards. And Yagi can throw distance. We've seen her do that at the World Championships. Haven't brought that move out yet. Second down, Japan. Iwata back at quarterback. Nice catch. Tried to make a move, did Miyaki. Couldn't get past the defense of Mexico.
Yeah, we'll try a double spin move there. Fortunately, the flag was ripped off on the first spin. Iwata just placing it back. Nice toss. Again, for Japan, it's not about...
Third down here. Got to get a yard to get the first down. They do. They get it through Yagi. Gets to the sideline at the 20, and that will move the chains. The offense stays on the field.
Yeah, like I said, for Japan, you can't get down on yourself no matter what the scoreline is. You got to keep going out there and playing your game, you know, because these plays are going to help you win and play against other teams at a high level.
Here's Iwata again. First down for Japan. Rocket ball forward. Receiver still has her flags. Another spin move. Nearly got past the defense, but couldn't get all the way past Contreras. In fact, that was Bordet with the flag pull.
Yeah, Miyaki just being able to get around defenders with ease right now.
Here's Iwata. Over the top, laser pass to her receiver. Sticky gloves from Yagi. They move just so slightly closer to the end zone. They're a couple of yards out from scoring.
Yeah, Yagi just getting into the soft spot right there. Quick little route, 5-yard run, and stop, turn, ball right in her hands. Don't need to go for the home run every time.
Third down, Iwata with motion in the backfield. Delivers it, and the hands go up. It's a touchdown for Japan.
Yeah, Iwata, Rukikawa wide open. Haven't seen Mexico look that, you know, confused on the defensive end at all this game. Japan take advantage of it.
Rokikawa, their best receiver, the captain scoring there for Japan. Mexican team not happy on the sideline. Another laser pass to the same spot. Rokikawa this time couldn't haul it in. I think it went a little too wide for her grip. So Japan go off the field, still trailing by 9.
Taking a quick cooling break now. Both teams, 34 degrees, as we mentioned before the start of this game. Probably 3 or 4 degrees hotter out there on the turf as well. Mix that with the humidity, and it is warm. Rokikawa, a couple of touchdowns. here throughout this game. Been a favorite target so far.
Team captain, their best receiver, Rokukawa, number 7. She's lucky, but she's also skilled. She's got 2 touchdowns on the board so far as Mexico start their drive. Flores to Ranel. Easy reception made on the sideline. And they move up to the 16-yard line.
So many different coaches instructing different players, different parts, different schemes for Mexico.
This is a great angle. You can see the rusher coming at Flores and how she sees the field, the reverse of that. She pinpoints the receiver, finds her on the sideline, just so calm under pressure. That one going to Elizabeth Bordet. And Mexico with another first down.
Elizabeth Bordet, again, like Agoyo, able to get up on the ball. You know, it must be so nice for Flores to be able to throw those balls just up in the air and her big receivers, athletic
and she's
receivers.
Not taller, fan. Here she goes again on first down. A long ball to the end zone and nearly a Hollywood play. But I was saying she's not that tall. You see her up close. She's sort of not the tallest quarterback in this competition, but she throws like she can see the field from a height.
And it's the accuracy, right? The accuracy on every ball that she's thrown. And if she misses, she doesn't miss by much.
Second down for Mexico at the 20. Here's Flores, takes a few steps. Cool as a cucumber. They find Contreras on the sideline. She tiptoes down the ladder and gets a flag pulled at the 10.
It's getting a little bit too easy now for Mexico. Those little 5-6 yard plays are now turning into 8-9 yard plays.
Third down, Team Mexico. Flores shouting directions at her receivers. Contreras at the snap. And there's going to be a delay of game. There was too much confusion changing the play at the line of scrimmage there. So a delay of game means they march backwards 5 yards, but they're still on third down. So it's not always disadvantageous, and occasionally it's better to take the yardage loss than to lose a down. So you want to get things right here.
Well, you get a completely different look at it. Right, you go back 5 yards, a little bit more room to breathe. You're not trying to force something there.
Here's the snap, long one, low to Flores. She slings it, looking for Contreras. It's broken up by the Japanese defense. Brings up fourth down for Mexico.
Really like that defensive breakup by Miyake. Saw it all the way, jumped around the receiver, able to make that brilliant defensive play. It's a very, very difficult thing to do, and she made it look like it was easy.
Flores once more, fourth down, last opportunity to score. 2 rushes in the way, and they got there! Victoria Chavez crosses the paint for the second time. Mexico, touchdown.
Diana Flores is something special to watch. That ball placement and all of the touchdowns that she's thrown have been the only place, the only person that can get it is her receiver. Excellent, excellent ball placement, excellent route running by Chavez. Look at that throw. That is perfect. Can't be any better than that.
Well-earned round of applause from the bench. The Mexican coaches are happy and they're not easy to make smile. Here comes the point after touchdown. They're going for 2 again. I wonder if this is a practice for later in the tournament. Flores uses the footwork. Bullet pass over the top. Easy as they come to the tall target, Anna Aguayo.
Flores to Aguero, just assessing the field, taking the time, waiting and being so patient. She's not afraid if the rush is going to come as long as she makes the right play. As long as the receivers are in the right spot, they know exactly what's about to happen. So she can sit in the pocket and be super patient with it, knowing her receiver is going to be exactly where she wants to throw that ball.
Japan take over. Here's Yagi, the second quarterback, over the top nearly to the defensive player, Mexico. Salazar was there, hoping for a pick, and went out of bounds instead.
Yeah, Yagi kind of overthrew that one. A little bit miscommunication happening there for Japan.
Second down, Team Japan. 4 minutes left in the game. Iwata got to take control now or never. Beautiful ball and a beautiful catch by her #1 receiver, Rokukawa.
Yeah, Rokukawa, a couple of touchdowns here in this game. Her favorite target of Iwata. Just a simple 7-8 yard curl. Probably asking for the flag on that play as well.
Third down rush coming. Iwata goes long and it's picked off. The Mexicans have it. Alison Salazar has it. It's an interception for Mexico.
And Alison Salazar was all over this right from the beginning of the play. She knew exactly where the ball was going to be, read the quarterback's eyes, came over right into your screen, was able to make that play with ease. Unfortunate for Japan because they're going to have to throw the ball a lot now. There's the Mexican coach, pumped after his team has a defensive turnover.
Unreal. Mexico, they have brought the heat to Chengdu. Flores over the top to Aguayo. Again, flag pulled, this time close to the 20, 6 yards out from that line to gain. But Mexico showing the crowd here exactly why they are the defending champs.
And Mexico flexing its muscles a little bit in this game, both offensively and defensively.
Mexico taking their time here, approaching that 2-minute warning. They move up to the line of scrimmage. Flores so shifty, uses the footwork but ditches it to the dirt. Good decision made, as she would have been sacked way back at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, smart play, wasn't anything there. Throw it into the ground.
Of course, if the flag's pulled way back there, it's going to start the next play wherever the quarterback was when the flag was dropped. So a loss of yardage, usually the case when we talk about sacks. Let's have a listen in to the huddle for Team Mexico.
It was a quick timeout.
Yeah.
Quick drink of water. Maybe a couple sentences of instruction.
Got momentum. I think that's what they want to play on. Third down. 6 out from the line to gain. Rush coming. Flores gets rid of it down the middle. Aguayo, the Viper, strikes again.
The Vipers all over the field in this one.
One receiver out wide on the right sideline. Oh no, miscommunication. The snap under center was no good. And Flores dropped it as she was about to hand off, by the looks of things, to Rincon. A trick play drawn up and just given away with no luck there.
Yeah, kind of just bobbled it. Wasn't able to get control of the ball off the snap. Mistakes are okay to happen early, but you can bet the Mexico head coach will not be happy about that.
I mean, deeper in the tournament,
yeah,
that sort of thing cannot happen. Flores stands tall, delivers. Aguayo had it. I think that they'll say that was a catch as Rokukawa touched the ball and batted it out of the hands after the catch. But Japan are going to take a timeout here. Talk things over before they try to put up a defensive stand against Mexico.
I think the biggest thing for Japan right now in this timeout, coming out of this timeout with minute something that you have left in this game, minute 40 that you have left in this game, is stick to your structure. Plays will happen. Let's not focus on going to try and win this game to give us some confidence moving forward.
Third down, Mexico. 16 out from the end zone. Ability to score at will so far through this match. Oh, this time it's Flores who sticks a foot in the ground. She's got pace. She's got footwork. She does get a flag drop, but wow, the burst of speed by the quarterback, showing why she's one of the best in the world. Almost took it to the house.
Diana Flores acting like a running back here on this play, picking up a head of steam, making a defender miss, forcing a flag.
How about the step? I think my knees hurt and my ankles hurt just watching her play.
Easily one of, if not the most talented players when it comes to flag football.
Just so fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
She is, and I mean, both these sides really are why I love this game so much, fan, and why fans have come around the world to see these World Games. It's so fast, so energetic, so athletic. Every skill. Every skill is involved, running, catching, throwing, jumping. All the best parts of all your favorite sports come together. And it's such a thrill to watch. I cannot wait to see as it continues to grow, of course, towards LA in 2028. Fourth down, Team Mexico. Flores shifting, shifts right, throws there. Double quarterback move to the end zone. Is it good? The officials nod, they say yes. Contreras in for 6.
Again, Mexico just having its way with Japan right now. So many eyes on Flores because they have to be. You have to respect how good she is with the ball. But if you put another quarterback on the field, it just makes that offense that much more effective and that much more dangerous. So much movement offensively. And obviously, you see with the end result, with Contreras able to get in the back of the end zone and make that catch for a touchdown.
Mexico playing with heart, but also playing with skill, speed, and finesse. They're going to take another 2-point attempt here. This is turning into a bit of a drubbing as 41 is the scoreboard against 18 Japan. Long snap. Gives Flores plenty of time. Fake the handoff. Goes over the top instead. Right to the corner of the end zone. This time swatted down. Defense of Japan by Mo Miyake was good. And the teams changed sides.
Yeah, Flores just trying to get the ball to the receiver. Kind of got, that ball kind of got away from her a little bit. A very, very rare miss by Diana Flores. And you can hear the Mexican fans in the crowd cheering on their side.
So Japan back on offense, under 2 minutes to go. Reception made by Victoria Chavez. They want to play quickly, Japan. They know they've not got much time. They're at the 8. The 18, my apologies. Trips left, Japan. 3 receivers on the left side. Look for them to split. They want to go long. Chihiro runs a bit. Oh, what a catch! Got the feet in. Mo Miyake on the sideline at the 20. Moves them within striking distance of that yard to gain. Halfway is where they need to get for a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice little throw. Nice kind of route all the way across the field by Miyake. Able to get on out of bounds as well. Stops the clock.
Third down, Japan. Got to get 3 yards for a fresh set of downs, but they're going to go all the way instead. A lot of contact in that battle as Mexican defender went up for it. Couldn't bring it down. Sails over the sideline as Salazar maybe gets away with one.
Yeah, they kind of just collided a little bit at the end. I don't think there was anything too intentional there. Rokukawa, who's been so good for Japan in this game, couldn't come down with it.
Bullet pass, that one earns the first down on the left sideline, and they will stop the clock with that as their favorite receiver, Yurika Rokukawa, takes a step outside. "45 seconds to go. Shihiro Iwata. A long way to come back. A mountain to climb against Mexico. She's going to climb it in one. Whoa, what a pass! What a catch! Tomoyo Yagi on the end of a strike missile from her quarterback. Japan gets 6.
Iwata from the middle of the field, surveying it, throwing a dart right in the middle over the top of everybody. Yagi able to beat all the defenders and get to the back of the end zone. And like I said, it's not about winning this game, it's being able to go out and get some points on the board so you feel good about yourself heading into your next game.
Point after touchdown. Attempt to the end of the end zone and no one home for Japan. That one goes dead. So with 40 seconds left on the clock, Mexico will take their final offensive drive, and they might even just take a knee, set up in victory formation. Well, they don't take knees though in Mexico, do they? They're going to set up, try to practice a few moves for later in the tournament. Flores, one knee. That brings up second down, so they're just winding the clock down here as they do have the win safely secured.
Yeah, going to let this one wind down. No point of running risk of an injury or anything like that.
That's true. It's a deep, long tournament, isn't it? It's hot. You want to conserve energy.
Absolutely.
For the rest of the tournament. They've got 2 games to play tomorrow, having just played 1 today. And following that, there'll be quarterfinals and semifinals. So the Mexicans, although it's not a standard victory formation, a victory formation it is, as Diana Flores shows the world what she's got. For the 2025 World Games, the 2nd edition of flag football at the World Games, the Mexicans are coming for their 2nd title. So full time here in Chengdu in this Group B match. It's Mexico in the lead, 41 over Japan, 24. Well, what a first showing by these 2 teams. Mexico coming in as the favorites, but Japan hot to trot. Let's take a look at the best moments of this game.
Siempre en el juego dejando la marca. Desde el primer día vimos el arte. Cuando nadie miraba, supimos captarte. Más que un disparo, es un sentimiento. El tiempo se frena en cada momento. No es solo suerte, es tener la visión. Saber dónde y cuándo sentir la acción. Algunos lo intentan, pero hay un detalle. No es solo la cámara, es lo que uno trae. Muchos llegan tarde y dicen ser nuevos.